What follows is not a well-documented case, but I love my country. I mean, I really do get an educational kick out of its venerable history. So let's travel to Loxton, a quaint Somerset English civil parish with a population of some 214 as of 2021. That's right, a mere 214 residents. And for the benefit of any American listeners, Loxton is a village and not to be confused with a city, which our cousins across the pond label almost any place with a population of 6 people or so. In case you didn't know, although I am sure that you do, Loxton derives its name from the Lox Yeo River, the name meaning settlement from the pre-17th century English tun on said watercourse. It was first mentioned in the Domesday Book of 1086 under the name Lochstone. To confuse both myself and the listener, Loxton was also known as Lokestone in the Red Book of the Exchequer 1212, and as the more familiar Loxton in Somerset's Fine Court Rolls 1259. Lox is maybe of Old Welsh origin, in which language it would indicate either winding stream or bright one. Well, I did say that this book was a road trip of sorts, did I not? Murder afoot in Loxton. So, dear listener, it's time for you to join your fellow true crime aficionados for the drive to Loxton. We climb aboard a preserved 1954-ish AEC Regal 4, which is an underfloor-engined single-decker bus. In the pamphlet, on your seat, you will note the reference to old workings among Loxton's surrounding hills. Somerset has more holes in it than Swiss cheese, you know. I highlight this because at one time mining was abundant in them thar hills, for calamine, lead, copper, and more recently yellow ochre, which, as every sable brush-sucking artist knows, is used by Dallow, Roney, and Windsor and Newton in their paints. Back in the 19th century, the stark raving mad Richard Dadd used lots of yellow ochre in his beautiful paintings, while he was a patient in what was then known as Broadmoor Criminal Mental Asylum, today known as the more PC-friendly Broadmoor Hospital. In 1954, sleepy Loxton came to national attention when a 47-year-old state-registered nurse cum housekeeper, Miss Noreen O'Connor, murdered an elderly German-born Jungfer spinster, Frederica Marie Bulls, by plucking out her eyes. Hey, one doesn't hear about that sort of thing going on every day, does one? Let alone in out-of-the-way places such as picture postcard Loxton. A friend of mine, the Boris, and I once visited Noreen's grave in the cemetery of the village's Norman-built St. Andrew Church. If you are of a mind to, you can visit her grave too, without even leaving your chair. You can see it on Google Earth. You will need good eyesight, though. However, if you look carefully in the bottom right-hand corner of the aerial photo, taken at an altitude of approximately 450 kilometres, the first grave you'll spot, although it's a wee bit fuzzy, is that of Noreen O'Connor. Her story is a Stephen King mess-your-pants novel come true.